This is Alex Hormozi, and for the next 24 hours, I'm gonna be eating like the $100 million man himself. Alrighty, Mr. Hormozi, hey, thank you for being on the channel today. Really happy to have you here. You know, let's get right into it. Let's waste no time whatsoever. You know, tell me about this $100 million diet of yours. Is it still the same as it used to be or always was?
100%. That's all I do. Do 200 grams of protein, and then I just backfill my calories with whatever I feel like.
Sorry, hold on. I don't mean to interrupt. I just want to make sure we're on the same kind of playing field here. Let me just fix this. So what are some of your primary protein sources like?
So my breakfast and my lunch are always the same. I usually knock down like 150 by lunch. I do that bar and the shake in the morning. These the pre-made box ones that are like $1. I just do that, it's easy. I have the beef and the steak. Yeah, usually 12 ounces or 16 ounces.
And then is your dinner just like whatever you and your wife obviously feel like having?
Yeah, okay. So we go out every night. And I usually have a meat and a carb and a bunch of bread, appetizers, and dessert.
Seems pretty simple enough. Alrighty, so you heard Alex Hormozi himself. We're gonna be having for meal number 1, a protein shake. I have a Premier Protein, 30 grams of protein, 160 calories. And we have a protein bar right here, Quest, 20 grams of protein. I like Quest bars because they're pretty high in protein, pretty low in calories. This is 180 calories for the entire bar. And there's also 13 grams of fiber in here as well. So you get a lot of fiber in here, keep you full, keep you satiated, because obviously this is not really a whole lot of food. Yes, it's high in protein and it's low in calorie, but you want to try and keep yourself full and satiated. Total calories for the meal are 354 calories. Overall macros are 51 protein, 9 grams of carbs, 17 grams of fiber, and then 10 grams of fat. So his method is basically just eat a bunch of protein, up to like around 200 grams, and then just fill the rest of your calories with carbs and fats. I have a very kind of similar style of approach, except my meals are a little bit more balanced at the entire day, where I'll have, you know, some protein, good amount of carbs, good amount of fats, kind of spread evenly rather than backloading them. It's really just preference. I mean, the fundamentals of calories in versus calories out, we both agree on, both Alex Hormozi and myself, and that's really the main focus of it all. But let's give this protein shake a bit of a taste test, shall we? Caramel flavor is actually pretty good, not bad. My grandma used to drink these like Ensure protein shakes. It tastes very similar to that. I haven't had those in years, but it tastes very, very similar. Pretty darn tasty. Let's give this protein bar a bit of a taste test. I love the blueberry Quest bar. It's actually my favorite Quest bar flavor. And it looks like they've redone it because I don't remember it being like this white chocolate coating or this white color. Could be wrong though, it's been a while. I will say Quest has come a long way since their original protein bars. They used to be really tough to chew and like not that tasty. This is way softer, better, still maintains its decent macronutrient profile. But not everyone's favorite, but they're like old reliable, old faithful. This is meal number 1. I'm gonna eat this and I'm gonna head to the gym. We have some chest, shoulders, and triceps to train. Gonna eat this and I will see you guys at the gym.
I just want you. I just want you. The words I never said but wanted to. I'm losing you. I'm losing you. Oh, but these thoughts won't let you go. They keep running back to you. Whoa.
Alrighty, done with the workout. My hair is in a bit of a mess. We're about to get a post-workout meal now. The next meal of the day, when I interviewed Alex Hormozi, he said this.
For lunch, I get a sandwich that's delivered that has extra chicken on it, and I eat half the bread and the rest of it I toss.
But he's also been a lover of Chipotle, Panda, and then obviously a sandwich or Jersey Mike's. And I love all 3. So what I have here is spin the wheel. We have sandwich, Chipotle, and Panda. We're gonna see what we're gonna get. I'm gonna click spin. And we're about to find out. Drum roll, please. And we are getting Panda. Kind of wanted Chipotle, but it is what it is. Could I get a bigger plate? Half fried rice and half chow mein. Triple grilled teriyaki chicken.
Thank you. Please pull forward to the window.
$12.48 for that kind of food. It's actually not that bad because like Chipotle, if I did triple chicken or triple any meat, it would be it would be more than $12, that's for sure. The one single order of like steak is close to $12 from Chipotle. Panda's low-key kind of goated.
Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. Alrighty, back home from getting the food. As you guys heard on the order, I got half chow mein, half fried rice, teriyaki chicken, not one, not two, but thrice, 3 servings of teriyaki chicken. Panda is low-key up the spot. Now, when I need some protein, and I want to get a big meal for less than 15 bucks, that's where I'm going. Now, I will admit, this meal is a bit calorically dense, so I'm just kind of estimating from my Fitness Pal, but it's ranking both of these servings like 400 and then almost 500 calories to chow mein. I think that's a bit off. It's half a serving. Calories are still quite high though. This whole meal is 1,300 calories. Overall calories for the entire day are 1,734, but our macros, 171 protein, 98 carb, 20 grams of fiber, and then 70 grams of fat. The balance of our macronutrient profile is actually not bad. Let's give this a taste test, shall we? A little fried rice. Not bad. Teriyaki chicken. Really freaking good. And then who doesn't like chow mein from Panda Express? I'm actually pumped. This meal is fantastic. Panda's my new spot, for sure. The beautiful thing about the way he eats is that it's so efficient. It's very quick options. You're not really cooking or preparing anything. The less you cook, the more time you have to just do stuff. He's a businessman, so he wants to get things done. So he just eats to fuel his body, gets in a crap ton of protein, and just gets work done. I like it. I like the efficiency of it. Cooking is kind of nice too because it's just a mindless thing to do, but this is very efficient. I can see why this is his $100 million diet right here. I'm gonna eat this and I will see you guys in the last and final meal of the day.
Thank you very much.
Bye, Professor. Alrighty, that right there was me getting done with class. Overall productivity and getting work done throughout the day is up because I am doing the $100 million diet. There is no time to cook, clean, and prepare food. You have to eat for fuel and then just do a bunch of work. Funny enough, actually, one of my business classes, the professor actually offered an extra credit assignment if you listen to one of Alex Hormozi's podcasts and then write like a 1-page or 2-page paper on it. Because the class we were in was called Business Strategy, and that is what Alex Hormozi does. He's a business strategist. He acquires businesses, makes them better than last time. And I actually thought it was pretty interesting how like our business class wanted to incorporate one of his podcasts as part of our assignments. And what's funny is like Alex Hormozi is kind of like in between both like the business world and then also a lot of people know him in the fitness world because he is a jacked and in shape dude and he knows quite a bit about fitness and he used to own gyms and all that stuff, but I would say he's more of a businessman than he is like a fitness influencer. But it's kind of weird how he's like kind of in between these two worlds. Anyways, just thought I'd share that before the last and final meal of the day. We still have some more work to do. I have to train some clients, edit some videos. I won't be having that last meal till later on tonight because I'm still full from the Panda. Panda's actually quite filling. That triple teriyaki was no joke. But just gonna get some more work done and I will see you guys in the last and final meal of the day. Alrighty, here with the next meal of the day, and what we have is some ribeye steak right here. Alex Hormozi, big fan of his steaks. Decided to go with the ribeye. I probably could have went with something leaner, but ribeye is just so good. It's my favorite steak. Listen, if you're a man with any level of testosterone and you don't like just a nice, fatty, juicy ribeye steak, I don't know what's wrong with you. This is a steak for a man right here. It's fatty, it's chewy. Sure, I get it. Filet mignon, that's good. Wagyu if you're bougie and fancy. But you get a ribeye on that freaking tomahawk. Whew. Overall calories after this meal are 2346. Overall macros here are 218 grams of protein, 98 grams of carbs, 20 grams of fiber, and then 121 grams of fat. Overall, not too bad. Obviously, a very high protein filled kind of day, but I'm pretty well full, pretty well satiated. I've only had 3 meals and 2,300 calories. Not too shabby. Although this is a pretty good full day of eating, I am not done yet. I'm gonna eat this steak. Let's give this a taste test though, because it's just looking at me. I'm hungry. I'm more of a medium to medium rare type of guy. All you need for a good steak is just some salt, some pepper. If you want to add some like butter, garlic, thyme, and rosemary in there, that makes a great steak, but I didn't want to add in those extra kind of calories. So just a little bit of Pam spray on there, cook the steak in its own fat by rendering one of the sides down. Absolutely fantastic. This will not be the last thing that I'm eating for the night. I still have some dessert because Alex Hormozi loves his desserts. I'm gonna eat this and I will show you guys what that is in, well, 3, 2, 1, and Alrighty, here with the dessert. This is the last and final meal of the day. Just off of this alone, how many of you know what this is right here? They don't always used to come in this package. I think it used to actually be clear. But it's a Skinny Cow. Skinny Cow ice cream sandwich. These things are so good, and they're actually not bad. They're 150 calories a piece. Overall calories at the end of the day are 2,646. Overall macros are 224 grams of protein, 154 grams of carbs, 20 grams of fiber, and then 127 grams of fat. These are delicious. I'm gonna have 2 of them. They're so good. And because I have the calories to do so. They aren't very big at all, but they are pretty darn good. Straight fire. I thought I grabbed the cookies and cream one, but it looks like I just got the straight vanilla. That's fine, they're good either way. If you've never tried one of these, be my guest, because they're fantastic. First ice cream sandwich done, working on my second one here. I have to admit, they're pretty darn perfect. I mean, the condition they come in, straight out of the package, sometimes you get like ice cream in a package, like a bar or something, and then you take it out and it's just deformed and like broken. If I had to give you guys a tip for eating an ice cream sandwich, the number one tip I give is before you even eat the ice cream sandwich, make sure you wash your hands, because what happens, you get these little chocolate particles on your hands right here, right on the fingertips. Wash your hands so nice and clean so you can just still enjoy that part. It's one of the best parts about eating an ice cream sandwich is that little part, this little chocolate stuff is the best. It's like you thought the ice cream sandwich was done. It's like, oh, no, there's still some left. But ladies and gentlemen, that's a full day of eating like Alex Hormozi. That was the $100 million diet right there. There is a lot of different variations of this diet. There was one I saw that was like 6,000 calories. And then there was like this variation, and I think that this variation was a lot more practical and a lot more useful for the mass majority of people, because I was still able to eat 2,600 calories with only eating 3 times a day and still getting in 200 grams of protein. None of the foods I ate that the entire day would I say were boring at all. They were all great tasting foods. I thoroughly enjoyed every single meal I had today. I was pretty full and satiated for the most part. The fundamental principles of calories in versus calories out still apply here, like as they apply everywhere, but that is something that Alex Hormozi knows and understands. It isn't just some guy trying to tell you, you know, eat X, Y, and Z because that's how you build muscle and lose fat. He understands calories in versus calories out. He understands that you need to get in sufficient protein. He eats about 200 grams a day, and he's done that for the last, I think, 20 years or something like that, which everything was. The triple teriyaki chicken from Panda, the protein shake in the bar in the morning, and the best part about it is that he even saves room at the end of the night for dessert, which I'll be honest, the Skinny Cows were quite satisfying. Just as a whole, I really enjoyed this day of eating. Anyways, that's the video for today. I'm wrapping the video up here. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you guys are new. It's been your boy Joe. Peace.